Hi folks, David Waring here again with InformedTrades.com and today's lesson of the day. In our last lesson we looked at the average directional index, an indicator which helps traders determine when the market is trending and how strong those trends in the market are. In today's lesson we're going to look at an indicator known as the Parabolic SAR, which helps traders determine when to enter and exit positions once they've identified those trends. So let's get started.
Okay, so the Parabolic SAR is an indicator that, like Bollinger Bands, is plotted directly on the price chart instead of below it. And the basic idea here is that when the indicator is below price, you should be long and trailing your stop up with the indicator. And when the indicator is above price, you should be short and trailing your stop down with the indicator. So you can see here the general idea here is to trail the stop up with each consecutive dot which forms when price moves forward, and here to trail it down, which forms when the indicator is above price. The indicator does not work well at all in ranges, and as you can see here on this chart of Goldman Sachs, if you do try and trade it in a range, you will get whipsawed a lot, and you're going to get stopped out of positions, and you're not going to be very profitable. Probably going to take some good losses doing that. So the developer of the indicator recommends, although you can use it to enter trades, he recommends using it, and most traders use it for the placement and the trailing of the stops, and they use other indicators such as the ADX, which was also developed by James J. Wells Wilder, who developed this indicator to identify the trend, and then to, once they've entered the position, then to trail their stop up and use the Parabolic SAR as their exit point. So this sort of goes in line with some of the things that we've been talking about in previous lessons, that you want to have multiple confirmations here. So we've got the Parabolic SAR plotted on price. We've got the ADX below that, which we learned about in last lesson, and we've got the relative strength index, which we learned about either the lesson before the last lesson or the one before that. I'm not sure, but we learned about a couple of lessons ago. So let's look at an example here. We've got a long period of range conditions, which we learned about with the ADX. When the ADX moves above 20 after a long period of ranging conditions, this is a good signal that the range may be coming to an end and a new trend may be forming. Okay. In addition to that, we have the crossing of the 50 line on the RSI, which is another indication that bullish momentum is building. And in addition to that, we have a break above resistance, all occurring at the same time here. So we have sort of a triple confirmation there that this may be a good trade to get long on. So if we got long there, then the parabolic would have given us a nice run up before getting us out on a touch of the Parabolic SAR there, which we should have been trailing our stop up each day with each one of those green dots as they formed. Okay, so that's the general idea there with the Parabolic SAR. Okay, the idea of the InformedTrades.com community is to form a community where traders can get together and discuss and learn the markets without all the hype that's normally associated with trading education. So if you haven't done so already, I encourage you to not only visit the InformedTrades.com community, but every page has a comment section so to actively participate in the community. Okay, so that's our lesson for today, and that also wraps up our lesson series on indicators. And while this is no means exhaustive, these are the major ones that traders I know use in their trading, and I've also got a page on InformedTrades.com that has a lot of other videos and resources from other people from around the internet on some of the indicators that we've covered, as well as others that I have not covered in these lessons. So I encourage you to visit that. In our next lesson, we're going to start a short series on candlestick charts. So I encourage you to visit us tomorrow for that lesson. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And have a great day.